Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with another PSA opening. But unlike our other PSA opening videos in the past, this one's going to be slightly different. Today, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the boxes I actually purchased and see how much those boxes actually are compared to the value of these beautiful PSA cards that we got back. But before we jump into all that, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the hits of the cards that we pulled in today's video.
Marinated. Marinated.
Ooh, Arizona, baby, David Starmart! Let's go! Out of 10!
Mighty Mouse.
Let's go, dude!
When you see the scale of everything.
Be signed.
Oh, come on.
Be signed. Oh! Out of 75.
Hometown hero.
Let's go. Zach Levine. Ooh, it is an auto. Pistons. Come on, Jaden ID. Oh! Out of 10! Gold out of 10! Wow! Holy crap! Oh man! Oh, who you won though?
See, that's what I'm doing.
I think I saw something.
Oh, I see something.
Oh, and it's Dolphins colors. Come on, Tua. Come on, rated rookie. Come on, Tua.
Rated rookie. Tua.
Tagovailoa, and a Joe Burrow.
So now let's get into the boxes. I spent a lot of money on some of these boxes. I'd be interested to see if I even get close to the value back in these PSA cards. Now granted, I made additional money selling all the other cards, and some of these are going to be PC, so I might not make it back at all. There's also cards that I have not graded yet and I haven't sold yet from some of these boxes. And here's the first box. It's the 2014 Prism Basketball where we pulled the Joel Embiid. We opened up 2 of those boxes. Here's where we pulled the 2 of the Optic Football, one of the best football products at the time and still to this day. Then of course we have these trio of products where we pulled the gold Jaden Ivey auto, which is absolutely phenomenal. There was a couple other, the Chet Holmgren and the USA player here. Then select and UFC, we pulled at Louisville Sports Cards Trade Night. And of course at the trade night we also made a couple other deals for the Sky Moore, and then we got into a break.
Here we are. Here's the big reveal. Now, you guys saw the boxes.
Yep.
We saw everything that we saw what we opened up and so forth, and you saw a total. The total I spent on those boxes combined was $3,615. Now that included some breaks.
Right.
That included me buying 1 or 2 cards at a card show, but the rest were boxes that I acquired.
Yeah.
Now, here are the cards.
Okay, I'm excited.
Let's see what we get. It's gonna be super interesting. Hold on, we're gonna go like this.
Okay.
We'll start with the Joel Embiid on top.
That was a die cut, right?
That was the die cut. Yep, it was at the National, and I think I put in the box. The box was like $500 and something from the one that we opened up.
Yeah.
So we got one. I got one for like $500, and the rest what we found, we got a deal on of like $750.
Yeah.
Because they're all like $800 to $900 now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But here we go.
Die cuts are always
The
tough.
die cut, it's always tough. I already see an issue there. Now, I think a PSA 10 was like almost $400.
Okay.
So, 9.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Die cuts are always difficult to grade.
Yeah.
Hard to get 10s. Obviously, the edges, there are tons of edges.
yeah. At the time of this recording, no idea if we're going to make the prices back or not. Because obviously these cards haven't sold.
Right, exactly.
So, we'll put down estimates
Right.
of what we think the value of these cards are going to be. And then at the end of the video, make sure you guys leave a comment before then. We'll find out if the estimate and the actual price that we spent our money on was see if we make money.
Positive or negative?
Right. And now these are just the cards that we wanted to grade. We still sold a couple cards out of it and so forth. This one's not going to be sold. This is right into the PC.
That gold.
I really want a 10 on this. I got a 9.
Oh.
A lot of shine there to cover.
But then again, it is a much older card, so it's been sitting
For a while.
in the box. So
We'll put that to the side. All right.
PC.
We see a Tua Tagovailoa. Now the front of this, the centering on the front of this looks really good.
Yeah.
Really good centering.
Maybe a little top. Maybe a little.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit top to bottom. The back though, the back is way off. See?
Yeah. Now we'll get to see if there's a ratio or if the front matters more than the back. But 9.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad.
We need some 10s.
We do need some 10s.
Bring that value kind of up.
No 10s yet. Here we go. So this is Mallory. She's a U.S. soccer player.
Okay.
Their cards are really hard to get. They are printed in the obsidian boxes for both men and women. There's some sprinkle of women cards in there. Phenomenal. This is out of 10. It's a gold lightning strike auto.
Now, these are some thicker cards, so it could be a little bit tougher to grade.
Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Bang! Let's go.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. PSA 10.
Don't see too many obsidian cards get 10s.
Agreed.
Just because of the slight thickness of
that is the new case too.
Oh.
You feel the difference?
Yeah, I do. It's not very edgy.
Yeah.
Because the other thicker ones used to be like really sharp edges.
So
you could feel it.
I also notice now that sometimes they add this film to the cards.
Protection. Always use protection.
Of course, they did it for the Chet Holmgren, you know.
Yeah, of course, it's Chet, my boy.
Your boy. And here we go, out of 75. This is the Hometown Heroes. We pulled this in the Chronicles box together here on the channel. It was a fun opening for that.
Come on, 10.
3, 2, 1. Oh, 9.
So now, curious question. I know normally you do grade the autos, but on these two you didn't. Is there any particular reason why?
Because I did it all on the same submission. Typically, when you go to grade autos,
you do.
There's two different submissions, and like right now with the state of the hobby, some of these cards I'm looking to potentially sell. Obviously, I'm going to keep some of them as for PC cards, but some of them I do want to just try to move.
Gotcha.
So I just want to turnaround time and things like that. Yeah. So we got a 9 here. Here, we'll do one of these. Got a 9. There's a 10. Whoa. This is probably the biggest card in the entire piece.
That's such a beautiful auto.
The Jaden Ivey PSA. Boom! 10, baby. Let's go. 5 out of 10. Jaden Ivey. This right here could help us get a big chunk of it back.
That's going to get you pretty...
I think a roll of this sold for like $1,100 of this exact card.
So that one could just pretty much put us like really close
over the top. Now,
to the total.
Typically with PSA 10 cards, there's always like a 3x multiplier.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're in that particular market anymore. Maybe it's like a 1.5, 2x, 2.5x multiplier.
I think conservatively, like a 2x, maybe 1.5.
Yeah, so maybe this is probably like a $2,000 card instead of like during the boom. It probably would have been like a $3,000 card. You know,
still, I mean, okay, even if it's like 2,000, that's pretty close.
That's pretty close.
Puts us close.
So, like right now, before we look at these other cards, here's like 1,000. I would say probably this is, since it's a 10, it's like the 101 did a little over 1,000. So this is probably like a $600 card, $650. And I think with these are all like 200 a piece.
Okay.
Off the bat. So we're looking at probably little over $3,000 right there in cards.
Cool, and then you get this one.
Yeah, which is the free. There's like a trend on TikTok, like girl math. Have you seen that? Oh, this is free.
free.
Oh, speaking of girl math, this is Becky Lynch. The Man is her nickname. She's phenomenal. She's absolutely phenomenal in the WWE. Out of 10 auto.
You've always been lucky with WWE. You've gotten a lot of golds out of there.
I have been. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. The 9. 10 of 10. The 9.
Would have been perfect as a 10. 10 of 10 with a 10.
Wow.
So close.
So this, I assume, is another like $200 card. A little bit more. I think there was a PSA 10 that sold for like 5. The Raw card does like 180. But a 9's probably not going to do too much more than a Raw, in my opinion. So it's probably close to like maybe 250 or less.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you normally put a little bit of a premium on a 9 versus a Raw? Because sometimes I just assume like a Raw is equivalent to a 9, and I know some people put like a little bit of a premium on top of the 9 being over a Raw. Personally,
I think you should do a little bit of a premium over a 9, but not too much more, because like you do pay for the grading.
Right.
Now I know some people's like, hey, that's your own fault for grading it. True, but I think with it already being encapsulated, you don't have to do anything else with it. The card is ready to go for whatever it is that you desire, whether you're holding it or selling it.
And you know for a fact that this is a 9. A Raw could look like a 10 and could end up being
like an 8. Yeah, so I agree with you. I think that's a good starting point, like a Raw comp. Like again, this was like 180, like I think last sold. And
maybe like 220 maybe.
Like for instance, I'll probably throw up on eBay, put 250 on it, best offer.
Gotcha. There we go.
Here we go. Boom, Amanda Nunes. Woo. Now with these autos and select H2 for UFC, these are actually out of 5.
Oh.
So this is out of 5 auto. Amanda Nunes, arguably the greatest women's fighter of all time. 1 out of 5. First off print line. 3, 2, 1, 9. Oh, come on. So that's probably another. So UFC doesn't do as well as WWE.
Of course.
So this card probably is around. I would try to get 250 out of it. Again, maybe 250 best offer and see what happens.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go. Chet Holmgren, the Phoenix Silver Auto. This is interesting. I think people like the Phoenix Silver Autos better than the Hometown Autos, especially that one's out of 75. This is not numbered, I don't believe. Yeah, this is just a Silver Auto, but I think this does better.
Wow, interesting. Okay. The
So
value of the card is just as important as whether it's numbered or not.
So it's got that shine, baby. Let's see. 3, 2, 1, 9.
Oh, 9.
Man, I think we're going to be super close.
Right now, it feels like we're going to be close.
I think these are all, let's just say, at worst, I get $200 for these. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, plus maybe, I'm not going to get 2 for this, probably a little less. So say like combined, these are 3K, 3,600. So I'm like right there. Right there. And then this is probably going to help put it over the top. So this is a Sky Moore rookie ticket variation. Out of 8. Wow. Out of 8. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
okay.
So many 9s. Now, I could tell you that the rookie ticket autos from Optic and regular contenders, the horizontal ticket is what you want.
Right.
So there's going to be a little bit better premium on the horizontal ticket. The vertical ticket is not going to sell as much. Now, I believe there was a horizontal ticket out of 8 PSA 9 that sold for like $560.
Okay.
So this card raw sold for about $180. So again, I think I could probably put a little bit better premium on this just because it is out of 8 and these are hard to get.
So like 3?
So I probably would ask like 3 or 350, be a little greedy there at the beginning and just say best offer. Yeah. So I mean, we're super close, especially with me putting one in the PC. Yeah. So if I sold all these cards, I mean, estimations, I'm probably close to like 4K on a good day.
Right.
All right. So I mentioned about 4K on a good day. And realistically, the total estimation is about $4,345. Now, when you take in the cost of the boxes at $3,615 plus the cost of rating and shipping, which is about another $450, you get to a total of $4,065. So if I'm doing this math correctly, making about $280. Wow, that's not a lot when you're trying to open up wax and sell cards and grade them and so forth. But this is the reality we all live in. Take it for what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.